I had completely dozed off. Yep. I'm awake. Huh? I'm coming. The sharp sound of the doorbell piercing my sleeping haze and pulled me back to the real world. Rattle. Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me. She was white as a ghost. It sounds like something. No! Something said, what? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. No. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. You know what's wrong? Makoto, Gary, you know what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window to the rec room door. I hurried over to look. When I did, oh no. Sakura, is she okay? Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in a chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I hope not!
Huh?
I was walking past. I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried to knock and tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into the room. The door's locked, right? And if we break in, we're violating the school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Oh yeah. Well, then why?
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressed against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, the door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Right now, Sakura is in the rec room, and she doesn't seem to be responding, and everyone now knows that she's the spy, and a lot of crazy stuff, and I'm worried. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura hasn't moved an inch. Yeah, we're gonna keep our hopes up. Yeah, she's probably fine. She's just unconscious, right? Fingers crossed she's still okay. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, I'm sure... Kirigiri doesn't reply. Oh yeah, we made up with Kirigiri, we're now friends again. There is only silence. That silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it! Finally, yes, finally.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Sure.
Please!
Come on! Please hurry! Okay, you two stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung it as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Break. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the opening and started jiggling the chair leaning against the door. Chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... No! All I felt was cold death. No! I could feel only the last lingers of warmth of a living body. How? How? Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Yeah! Yeah, that's definitely... That's a thought, but I'm pretty sure the bear is about to disprove that. Oh no.
A body has been discovered!
Yup.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. DanganRonpa.
No. Huh? Oh no, Hina.
Sakura's.
Hina, no. Oh no.
Sakura's
Hina.
dead?
Oh no.
She's really dead?
I'm so sorry, Hina. Yeah. It's not gonna be good. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stayed straight forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. Yeah, Hina's disgusting. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Who could have... Out of everyone still here, how? Muttering to herself, Kirigiri began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wonder, was she confirming that Sakura's really dead? Checking for a pulse or any reaction? Oh, Hina. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaking legs, Hina left the rec room. And why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's body. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to think, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone, I think. Yep. Sad day. Rip. Oh. I got... Hina's in shock right now. Hina's very much in shock.
What?
Oh, Ogre?
Yes, yes.
Oh, you're out. Can you go away? Oh, she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. Don't you dare start smirking. As soon as they arrived, Kirigiri began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what that means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered. And by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say? That is true. There are ways to do the locked door trick. Yeah, the locked door. It is the hardest kind of mystery to solve, but there are several ways to do it. I watched Sherlock and Case Closed before. I think I can figure this out, hopefully.
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It's one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura. My I don't know. I don't want to make I don't want to suspect anything right now, but I'm still trying to figure out how they would have been able to kill her, considering how, like, I don't think she would have gone down, even with everything that happened with her being exposed as the traitor. I don't think she would have just let someone kill her. I don't know. We're gonna have to look for clues with this one. But I'm happy that, you know, he's not including me or, Kyoko. It's showtime. Yes, it's showtime.
What?
Huh?
What?
You're accusing us before we even begin to investigate. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder favor.
It's the Monokuma file!
That's right. It's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina. Or are you going to ruin that? You shush. Now then, with that hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. No, I don't think Monokuma did it.
Say what?
Huh? Huh?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. That is true. Maybe you and her fought again and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her?
Hmm?
Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close.
I'm pretty sure he would have told us.
That whole thing was is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to the most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me.
Phew.
Which, thank goodness for that, it saved me the trouble having to go through with our little fight.
You saying you would have lost?
Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mere feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried.
Now I'm very mad at whoever killed Sakura because we would... I mean, he would... Yeah, pretty... I mean, depends on how many Monokuma clones he has. That's the only thing. He could have a lot of Monokuma clones.
I mean, she'd violated a school rule by attacking me in the first place, and I wasn't able to punish her.
True.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
Aren't you supposed to know who it is? Or you're just saying that because you can't really tell us?
What is this?
You owe them one?
Oopsie, before you get all mad at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Because, I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
Someone that did it, he must... In the most... True. True. That is... I agree with that.
And there you go.
What is this?
What? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind. You know, you can smack him again, please. you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. Yeah, exactly. Yup. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will be guarding this time. Well, there's not that many of us. I don't really want to put Hina in charge of that, considering it's Sakura, so maybe Hero and Genocide? I'll do it. No, Hina, you don't have to. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here. It's aww. I want to give Hina a hug.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Gary, that's... I disagree. She's been one of the few people to actually help do investigating. So, no.
what?
Me. You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. Yuck, if we lose this trial because you want to get... Because you want to try and do things yourself, I'm going to blame you for eternity. Oh, great. Great, I'm on my own. But God, oh, we can hopefully do this. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. No, please don't. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall I'm not being your assistant again. I refuse. Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
When have you killed Sakura?
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. No. Well, I do. Yes, you do. But you specifically, because you keep running your mouth, I say you do not get allowed in here. Hiro, let's be honest, he's not going to do much help. And I don't think Genocide really cares. So yeah, no, Byakuya is not allowed in. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. Ha. That also means I'm the only one really investigating. Great. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just no. Nope. Heroes alone. Not you. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyways. I know I just basically said the same thing, but I was nicer about it.
Yep.
Nope, not really. See? I was right. She doesn't care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy. Never mind. Go away. And you, Hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care? Hero, do you have something to hide?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina. but you should agree to his request. No, I agree with Hina. Yakuza let in. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine. I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Yakia, you absolutely are allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy? You know, Gary does it perfectly fine. I think.
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we cannot uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Yep. He's out here. Yep. He is. Find out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. Was someone saying Othello? It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to do it. Oh wait, I just saw blood in the corner. Uh-oh. Better check the Monokuma file before anything else happens. Please tell me at least this time it has the time of death. It didn't have the time of death last time, and that was annoying. Okay, victim was Sakura Ogami. Time of death is estimated to be around 12 o'clock noon. Okay, so yes, we have this time of death. Yeah, it is. It is really sad. Like, we really don't have any time to grieve, and as soon as the trial's over, Monokuma just wipes everything up. You don't really have any time to grieve or anything, really. Monokuma's really made up a sick game. The body was discovered in a rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is no evidence. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. So someone on the back of... Is it the back or just his head? However, it seemed that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood? I don't think a blow to the head would do that. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't think that's... Oh, I just thought of something. Hina said there was a whole lot of poisons up on the 4th floor. That would explain how someone was able to kill Sakura if it is poisoned. Hang on, I gotta plug in my laptop.
So I can see chat. There we go.
But how would they get her to drink it? Unless they hit her and then forced it down when she was unconscious. It's gonna be my working theory right now. Because I'm 90% sure. There is a way you can make someone swallow something when they're unconscious. I don't remember the exact thing you can do. That's what I want to know, is how they managed to get her unconscious in the first place. It said that she has a blow to the back, so I'm guessing that, but that would take a lot of force, and I don't know who would have that kind of force.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. Yep, and it was locked from the inside, which is another thing about this. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have to escaped somehow after barring the door. There was no one else in here when we bursted through because he had to go get everybody. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's zero escape, right? There's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
This is a classic locked room mystery. Yep, or locked room murder. Locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about a locked room murder entails? I mean, I'm sure I know what it is, but I don't know about Makoto. Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic tropes. Yep, yeah, I think so. First type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. That might be the best one. Although if she was poisoned and she didn't know it, like after she was attacked, she could have barred it to defend herself. Although I don't know if Sakura would need that. This simply means that the killer committed his crime and then thought of special method to seal the room. Oh, I don't think it didn't mention the cause of death? Huh. I don't know if I'm gonna have to reread it. I don't know if it didn't mention it mentioned getting hit and then vomiting blood, but I'm gonna have to reread that. I didn't know. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches includes using a string, simple mechanism. There are a number of So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that was. I don't think you could you? Trying to think of a way that you could lock the door, or is there a way to like set up the chair to fall when you close the door maybe?
Correct.
Second type is when the locked room already existed before the crime is committed. Oh.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim. I don't know if that's unless they gave her, if it is poison that killed her, if they gave it to her and she ate it and she didn't know, but then why would she lock the door then? I mean, I don't think she would try to get Monokuma to fight her in this room. It's a little closed, little closed space. If you push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through the gap in the door. Something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to... Nope. I don't think so. There are no guns or arrows in the school. I mean, I have fake guns that I got from the Monomata machine. And the door doesn't have any gap that would allow that. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is where the killer stays in the room until I don't think that's the thing either. Even though we were focused on Sakura, I think we would have noticed. And Hina definitely would have noticed if she couldn't find someone to bring them to here. The killer stays in the room till it's open. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door opens, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend that they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. I don't think that's it. That sounds like it could have been No, I don't think so. Unless Hina says she couldn't find anybody and they just showed up, so we'll probably have to talk with Hina about that.
It's true.
The fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that I mean there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things. But in reality, it's generally not possible. Yeah, I mean, we have found a hidden room, but I don't think there's one here. Then you think we can cross it off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So those are the 4 possibilities. Then, Kirigiri, which of those 4 choices seemed the most likely in this case? I think so. Either the killer did something to have the chair fall when they closed the door to lock it. Then we'll see. We'll see if we can find any clues.
It's true.
It's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during the trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Till I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Okay. Okay, there's the chair.
What is that? That's
But it was like quite. Yeah. Alright. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance. That's the thing that Sakura and Hino were all going crazy about the other day, right?
So,
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. That's probably where the poison was. Oh, you have to look to see the kind of death. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loves protein. She mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. It's got the lab on it. It says Chem A2. What does that mean? Reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the chem lab had all kind of healthy stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. What is it?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Yeah, the glass. Shards of blue glass. They must have been a part of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they're scattered. They aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Oh! I get what she's getting at. There should be some on top of it. Wait, does that mean it was placed there after? Was someone really hiding in here? I don't think so. Why does that matter?
So,
Can't say for sure, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it's become an important clue later on. I mean, it is round, so I don't think glass would stay on it. So, maybe? Maybe I'm wrong? Important clue, I'm not sure. I see how. Empty protein drink. Alright. Alright, so before we do anything else, Monokuma file. Yeah. There's no... It doesn't say how she died. So I could just be... I mean... The reason I think it's poison is because from my knowledge of the human body, I don't think you can get hit in the head and then start... I mean, I know that you can start vomit, like you can throw up with a concussion, I think. But blood, I don't think you can do it where you can throw up blood. I could be, I mean, I'm no doctor, so I could be wrong. But they did introduce poison this in the new stuff we have, so. Okay. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't open the door. Okay, with this kind of chair. Yeah, pretty something. I mean, why did it? Okay, first there was the time of death last time, and now it's the how they died this time. Monokuma's being very lazy. Well, technically, the time of death was a part of the trial, so maybe this is something to do with the trial, or the way they died. I don't know what I can think of where Monokuma's being lazy. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism used on the chair. I'm trying to think of a way you could set up the chair that when you close the door, it gets stuck there. Yep, that's true. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had any special thing done to it. That we can see. Alright. This is a game. The game of Othello is not a thing. The clock is? It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to Monokuma file, Sakura's death was around 12. So about an hour ago. So roughly an hour ago. Was when Kyoko and I were moving Alter Ego. Okay, so there's a napkin? What's this? Looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. Hmm? It's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box to my room. I made sure no one else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
'cause, I mean...
But I want Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've all lost their... Aww. Hina. Polka dot wrapping paper. Those are hand prints. The locker's open, and there's nothing inside. Is that a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It's a good question. Was somebody in the locker? I mean, I would say that's the best place for the hiding spot, but with it being right behind Sakura, I'm pretty sure me or Kirigiri would have noticed someone coming out. Looked like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left the handprint and all the dust.
It's true.
It looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding in here, in the locker. and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid it in there until the locked room was opened? Don't you think? Makoto, you were staring at Sakura's body. I'm pretty sure even you would have noticed the killer coming out of the locker. And if you didn't, Gary would have. And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group?
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not possible. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Yes. Oh, it was okay. It was already open. Yeah, that proves it perfectly. That's the point.
indeed.
So there's no way anyone could have hid it in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then what does the handprint mean? That's a good question, Makoto. Okay, there's blood over there. There's a blood stain in front of the magazines. It must have come from Sakura, right? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it so far from where she died? I mean, it did say she was, like, vomited up blood. Before I talk to anyone else. Oh, yeah. There's broken glass on the ground. There's shards of glass all around the chair, Sakura, so I'm guessing someone hit her with that. That still must have been a lot of force. The glass is all red and there are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So it must have originally been a bottle. Good job, Makoto. You get a gold star. Got stars on the floor. Oh, there's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand.
Oh, it's a little Monokuma.
It's a Monokuma figure?
It's the horse.
Oh, that came from over here, right? There are 4 bottles lined up on the shelf. Huh. Hang on a second. There are 2 missing! Because if I remember correctly, there was also one with a queen. Inside each bottle there are some kind of Monokuma figures. What I'm wondering is, how'd all these figures get inside the bottles? That's what you're wondering?
So,
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat pieces inside. You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have?
in other words,
So this is the Monokuma's version of a Monokuma bottle, if you will. There's definitely one missing. Not just because of the missing spaces. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. Monokuma figure we found on the ground. Red shards of glass which probably started out as a bottle. Which means Sakura must have been hit in the head with one of the Monokuma bottles, right? Shards of glass and Monokuma figure are the evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Alright, what else? Besides the people. Why the magazines? Same shelf full of magazines. They're all different kinds of magazines here. Never mind, they're not important. Why are they one of my thingies? Alright, before I do the door, let's talk to people.
however,
But for Sakura to have been killed. Yeah, she's not the type to go down without a fight. That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist. Strong in body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, I don't think she would just let... She was very certain on beating the mastermind, so I don't think she would have just let someone kill her. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand on her? I mean, if they couldn't beat her physically, using poison would probably be the only method they had. They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly. They would have needed it if they expected to stand any chance against her. Alright, you know how you doing.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It has to be one of the three of them. As grateful as I am that you're not putting me or Kirigiri on that list. We really need to figure out which one of the three it is. Because we can't just say all three of them. I'm pretty sure Monokuma won't take that as an answer. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Oh, well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. Ooh. I mean, there is a rule for us. Maybe I think we've kind of ruled out anyone being accomplice last because there'd be no point with only one death, but you know, there might be. There's always that chance, yeah. But for one, I don't think Byakuya would, because I don't see Byakuya killing anybody, to be honest. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me, she said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have— No, Hina. Hina, it's okay. Hina. It's important not to have regrets, I know. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her. She asked them to come to the rec room at noon. Same time and place she ended up dying. It might be to confront what I just heard with all— yeah, I should go talk with each of them. Alright. Hello, Byakuya.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. You bother me every day. Especially this chapter, so meh. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Were you not gonna tell us? Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? Keep talking bad about her, Byakuya. See what happens. So you didn't go see her?
Hmm.
Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. I hate that I believe him. Byakuya said he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Knowing him, most likely. Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. With pleasure. Okay, thanks. Byakuya's account. Alright, let's go find the other two. Door is only one. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. Door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence it's that the mounting has been tampered with. Oh yeah, because of his own door that had the door problem. The only noticeable change in this door is the smash window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence of any kind of strings or mechanisms which used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. We examined both the door and the chair. There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This keeping the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there is no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created a locked room from the inside, not from the outside. I'm thinking Sakura did it. It's the only way that makes logical sense. So I think we're gonna have to go with the poison unless we find any other evidence to prove otherwise. I don't know why she would lock herself in the room though. Oh, you're not gonna let me leave? You use the button to leave? You did. I did. Did I not? I'm confused. I'll check the... Nope. What am I... Oh, did I not check Sakura? Sakura drew her last breath, stumbled forward in the chair. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head that Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that would kill her, but yeah. I think it might be able to knock her out, but I don't think it could have killed her. According to Monokuma Fado, she also vomited blood. And I see traces of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? Monokuma's file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Status to Sakura's body. Maybe getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting. I don't think that's possible. From my knowledge of the human body, I don't think I know it's possible to throw up after getting in the head, but I don't think it's possible to start doing vomiting blood. Not a chance. Yeah.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, are you finished with your general investigation? No, I gotta go talk to people. Yeah, I think for the most part.
So then
you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you're going in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. This is how you're making up for it, Makoto. Just roll with it. But she's right. I have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other two people. I need to go hear what they have to say. Off I go. Go find them. The other two people went back to their rooms. Alright. Well, Toko is right next to mine. Or, well, next to Sayaka. Press the doorbell!
Ding dong.
Took a few seconds. Hi, Toko. Who's there? Oh. Ugh. The most negative aura I've ever felt. The aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
Did you go to the rec room?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Really? She doesn't look like she's in a very good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed. Toko silent slip shirt out into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something. Yes. I want to talk to you about the fact that Sakura asked you to meet with you. She didn't know I knew that.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Yakari told me she asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master 2? Did I just say 2, didn't I? Yep, you did. I guess now it's totally obvious. Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit it. I did get a note. But I didn't go see her. I was so scared I couldn't bring myself to go. Well, somebody obviously went. There are handprints in the locker that definitely weren't Sakura's. And she also got killed. So someone definitely went. Toto claimed she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no chance but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated to her room. Alright, and I have a feeling Hiro's gonna say the exact same thing. There he is. I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yes, I do. Actually, I wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? No. But I'm not the only one you wanted to meet. Yes, I know. Ogre told me herself. She asked Byakuya and Toga to come to. So you did talk to her. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh, well, Hiro. She asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? No, she... Hiro, you're not a very good liar.
How about that?
She gave it to me in person! And she happened to mention the others, like, in passing! You're not a very good liar, Hiro. Gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong!
No way! I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? You most definitely did. Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I told I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse.
Didn't you just say she gave you a note?
Don't look at
I
me.
haven't seen her since then. Well, I'm here. Could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hero is feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goopy smile on his face, he pulled his hand out of his pocket. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something fell out of Hero's pocket. Hero, why do you have that? Huh? Hero, you better hope Hina gave you one of those. Ah! Quick as the wind, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash. I forgot to throw it out. Trash?
What?
Anyways, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. Yeah, pretty sus. Pretty sus there, Hero. Well, if you excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped into his room. Hero said that it was just trash, but there's no way that's all it was. Pocket trash! Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What's next? I definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. On top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Either he's the smartest or the dumbest person. Yeah, one or the other. I'm sure it must have come from the chem labs. So where should I start? Probably the chem labs. Since we just came from the crime scene, I don't think I can teleport. Maybe I can. Mainly because we're going up 3 floors. Or 4 floors.
Go to the chem lab.
Oh. And you're here. Makoto, did you have your eyes on the chem lab too? Yes. Just make sure you don't get in my way. I wouldn't dream of it, oh almighty Byakuya. Yeah, I get it. I think what you mean to say was, yes, sir, I understand. What happened here? There are definitely footprints there, and this isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just couldn't get over how big it is. Should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like there's 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more importantly, right now, what's that powder that has been spilled on the floor of the shelf? You have to be careful not to step in it. Yeah, that's definitely somebody. Oh no. That's poison right there. I know that sign. The broken bottle in front of the shelf. It is where all the powder came from. That'd be poison! That'd be poison! Looks like a bottle that has a label on it. Chems C4. Is it dynamite? Is it dynamite poison? Would you like to hear something interesting? No. I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. so it happened most likely either a little bit before them or maybe if the person came back to like put away the poison, that's when it got dropped, but there's footprints. Then this powder must have been
So
spilled.
in other words,
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. It really was when it happened. It must be related to the case somehow. Why were you up here again, Byakuya? Again, I don't think you're the killer, but why were you snooping around here? Footprints. Are these footprints? And they're only in front of the shelf. Are we gonna have to like measure everyone's feet? How did these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, you mean me. How kind of you to offer. You know, I said I didn't want to be your assistant again, Byakuya. I meant it. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
what?
Well, go on. Chop chop. I feel like I should be paid to deal with you. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I drew up a sketch of the room. So, how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. Can't even give me a compliment. For me.
I see.
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business with the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to the shelf, and did whatever they had to do, and then left it. That's what the footprints tell me. Obviously.
I see.
I mean, you could easily step over the bottle to get to see and not leave footprints. These footprints must be
It's certainly possible.
Makoto. Are they yours? No. I've been with Kirigiri the entire time, so I have an alibi. No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes. I'll confirm their size for myself. Oh, my sure, I can show you my feet. I'm just gonna stick it right in your face. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I concluded as Byakuya said. I see. Your feet are apparently too big. Unfortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints. What do you mean, unfortunately? What's that supposed to mean, Byakuya? Unfortunately? But with how clean these prints are, it must be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. Alright, let's look at the thing they were getting to. Let's see what's on the shelf. They're all kind of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled. No, one of those is not labeled with the letter A there, Makoto. That is clearly a C. That is clearly a C9. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelf the A section. Huh? But wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? It also has the skull and crossbones, which usually means poison. On this shelf is a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring out a chemical reaction. How have you lived such an ignorance for so long? It must be truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The world of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. Didn't even say that! Anyways, doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B. And remember, I can't see that one in the next to the door, but I'm gonna assume it's a B. Guess I have to consider this part of the B shelf. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry much about this shelf. C shelf. On this side, shelf is one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. Yup. Wait, there's another C9. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers are labeled with a letter C on them. So I guess I can consider this a part of the shelving onto Unit C. Only I did. Yup. I know. I think Makoto needs glasses. Should I try to find out more about the shelving unit? It's like it's split into 3 sections. Section A is dedicated to supplements, Section B does stuff, and Section C leaks out chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein from Section A. So were those her footprints? But what concerns me is in Section A there is a bottle with a label from Section C. Was it an accident? No. Did someone, if she was hit in the head, I really hope I'm wrong. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? Definitely something going on here. I'm a little nervous. Okay, I think that's everything here. I didn't... Do I want to look at this thing again? Broken bottle, yep. It's a broke C4 on it. Yeah, you were on, it wasn't
so in
here.
other words...
Do I check with this again? It's on the shelf. No, this is... There's a bottle here that's labeled a C9. Been an accident. I did check the area, Makoto. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do in this stream, but I will definitely tomorrow. If you lay out the floor plan, I'm gonna finish up the investigation, and then I will do the trial next stream, since the trials usually take about 2 to 3 hours. Looks like this. You look at the pattern, whoever left shelf A, they went straight and did something, and then they left. Going to the floor plan, yep. The prints are really clear, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out who these belong to. I think we should probably just look at everyone's shoes, right? Can I leave now?
What do I have to look at now? The actual powder? That it? A bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave footprints in it. Should probably take a good hard look at the powder. Yellow powder scattered on the shelf. There's what remains to be a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle is labeled C4. So it looks like there's footprints in the powder. Based on the placing of the prints, but yeah, we already know this. According to Byakuya, the powder was built before the incident, or after the or around there. That's all I can tell for now. There we go, we got a truth bullet. We're taking a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look at the rec room. Yay, I can leave! I'm free! Bye, Byakuya! Bye! Alright. Back downstairs I go. Gotta look at everybody's shoes and not be weird about it. Oh, I should have looked at Byakuya's. Man, missed. Alright. Back I go! Hello! Hey. So Makoto, how's your investigation going? Well, someone's been in the chem lab. Hina and Hiro aren't talking to me. Well, at least not truthfully. And I don't know. Told Kyoko what Hiro and Toko told me.
I see.
See. So, along with Byakuya, they both claim they didn't go see her. Yep. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Exactly. Someone's lying.
Anyway.
Well, we've made some progress. Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the magazine shelf, and the Monokuma bottles. Why the magazine shelf? These three things have revealed new clues. You would do well to go look them over one more time. Okay. So I guess what does the magazine shelf have to do with this? Yaguri said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? The magazine's upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. Excuse me? This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine. A word was written in blood. Bloody letters. Indeed. It said Toko? Could it be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Yup. Indeed. Could it have been? Interesting. Toko, is this?
So...
Is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. I mean, that was genocide, so I don't think Toko would use the scissors. I mean, and with how weak Toko is, she could have probably used the poison, but I'm not sure. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that? It says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? If Sakura's the one who wrote it, most likely. Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive
It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's convincing evidence, right? We use it to corner the killer? Why is it in the magazine thing upside down then? That's what I want to know. Can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more. Yeah. Yeah, we need to know who wrote it. I mean, Sakura, yes, is the right suspect that wrote it, but then how did it get into the magazine? I don't know. Like, someone was definitely trying to hide it. I mean, Toko could have hid it so that we wouldn't know, but she said the bottles and then Sakura's body, I think. Okay, Kirigiri said she found a new clue involving Monokuma bottles. Something new.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? Nope. There's a hidden connection between all of these bottles. Pay careful attention and you'll sure to find it. There's two missing? Connection? Hey, Kirigiri, can't you just tell me what it is?
so
I don't mind guiding you toward the clue, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion, so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? Monokuma bottles.
hey,
Actually, there is one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that bothers me. What's that? I like to examine it to confirm. You don't mind helping me, do you? An experiment?
anyway,
Could you gather all the pieces of the Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you saying it? You sure? It's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that updog is not here, so I agree with you. He's obnoxious.
So then,
Anyways, we need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, trying to gather up all the glass. That Gary left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better do it. I took a broom and dustpan and got to work cleaning all the broken pieces up. And just as I finished, sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. Fooled Yuzi. Oh no! She fooled me! No! So what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem labs. We're going to use it to compare the weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Oh, I think I see what she's doing. I think I see what she's doing. Why do you want to do that? It's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when I'm done.
listen,
First, let's compare the weight of two of the normal Monokuma bottles. They should weigh the same. Yep. it's balanced.
In other words,
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figure inside are basically the same. Nothing else could really affect the weight. Nothing. She's the ultimate question! She has to be all mysterious or else she doesn't get her ultimate question stuff.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on the one side of the scale. Now, what might you expect to see? If it was just one broken bottle, we would see that most likely even out. If not, it weigh a little bit less considering if we didn't get all the pieces. Well, a normal assessment would be either they're balanced or the piece I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get all of them. There's a chance I have missed some or here or there.
so then,
Okay then, let's give it a try. There were 2 broken bottles! Huh? Broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. Interesting indeed. What?
In other words,
The result of our experiment and the conclusion and the connection between the bottles. Put it all together,
hey,
and I believe you've arrived at one very possible conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. And 2 broken bottles. But we only found 1 Monokuma. Did someone take the other Monokuma to only think that one? Why would it matter if they used 1 or 2 bottles? Interesting.
The Monokuma bottle experiment.
Okay, I think she also said Sakura's body. According to Giri, there's still something to discover with Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? Listen, Kirigiri, I know you're all good with touching dead bodies, but some people are not. And I don't think Makoto is.
whew,
There's nothing getting around it. Unlike me, Kirigiri didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. It's completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown pleasantly used to. Although, there are still sometimes. Can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
It's totally normal. And how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. The ultimate dead body. I hope that's not it. I really hope that's not it. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, oh, because Sakura's, she was the one to go into there. Her shoes?
correct.
See the yellow powder on her instep? Up? Yeah. It really stands
I
out.
see.
The powder is clue number 1. Okay, that proves that she was in the chem lab.
Hey,
Next, the wound on her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain. Thank you.
It would seem.
Would appear that she didn't suffer a sick. She was hit with 2 bottles. I mean that make. I guess that you'd have to hit her with 2 to get unconscious, but the fact that they were able to hit her twice is surprising. But instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Indeed. Wouldn't you say? Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both her hands are spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either of them. What do? Yeah, I guess. Her hands are what is? Oh, that means she. I think that could mean that she didn't write the message. Would that mean that someone's trying to frame Toko? The second bond, no!
It's true.
So that's what I've learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. Imagine what we'd get with an actual autopsy. I don't think anyone but Kirigiri could pull something like that off. No! Oh, well, guess it's time to go to the last trial.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Can I? Can I?
Because my headphones won't last that long. They have a 4-hour charge, and I don't have money to get better ones. That's how I can leave it a cliffhanger.
Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Believe me, I would love to keep going, but class
See
trials
you
usually last for 2 or 3 hours. Be that. I get it. It's already time, but the mystery of the locker room is still only half solved. Yeah, I want to know more, but we're gonna have to figure out in the class trial. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, whatever happens, I have to make it happen. Alright, we'll be ending here for tonight. Don't worry, we will do the class trial tomorrow night. Oh. I am pretty sure it's poison. I'm just not sure how they got Sakura to drink the poison, unless... Did they switch out one of the protein? Maybe? I don't know, we'll figure it out tomorrow night. I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, evening, whenever you watch this. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Oh, bad one. Bye! Oh, thank you for coming by in chat, and I really appreciate it. Oh, I should save.
DanganRonpa.